Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? So I'm very welcome everyone that you are from the different places and the countries. And then I know that it's a wonderful opportunity to meet all of you in virtually. So I hope everyone going to enjoy this session with me. So first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jenny Fong, and I'm working at Oral Roberts University. And currently, I'm serving as a Executive Director of International Student Relations. So basically, my responsibility is to help international students come from your country to study in the United States. And also, I'm overseeing International Student Center, which we providing the good supporting system to international students. That is how my topic basically is going to relate to you, how we can help you to understand what's the U.S. higher education institution to give you full support while you're on board. Okay, so here, let's start from my first slide. All right. So as you say, I was an international student back 25 years ago. Our original from China. So there's a lot of the obstacles and challenges for myself. So look back 25 years ago that here I am. I become the executive director for this university. I think I have a great experience to share with all of you how you can excel, how you can, step on the ground of the United States to become, a good leader. So first of all, I think there is a lot of challenges for all of international students. For example, the first one, social adjustment. So basically, you are away from your home country, you are away from your native language. So when you step on United States, and then most of them I know, English is not your first language. Possibly it will be your second or third language. So how do you feel more comfortable to speak, your English language with American language? So that's quite a challenge. So as an institution, we like to provide support to all of you. So most universities in the US, they have the English language department, that the ESL program, but also besides language, they want you to have a more comfortable to study, your degree, your pursue your higher education in the US. So most of the departments from academic area, they have like academic success. For example, they provide tutoring services, they provide a writing center, they provide English partner, they provide any sort of like a subject target tutor service for you. So they want to help you to academic success. So that's the number two. So first with social adjustment, you have to work out your comfort zone to meet with all kinds of people. If you don't understand what their culture is, you have to learn. Second, academic success. So you have to engage with your professor how to understand what their curriculum, how to understand what their class requirements. And the third, cultural exchange. So this is a very quite a challenge for everyone. So when you are learning different culture from different country, the first of all, you need to present yourself well. So you need to present yourself well. So you need to tell them, for example, I'm from China, I'm from South Africa, I'm from South Korea, I'm from Italy. So when people are quite interesting about your, different cultural background, they will start to ask questions. And the same thing to you, you do need to start to ask questions as well to have that engagement with the people from different countries. So that is called cultural exchange. As you know, when you come to United States, you are study abroad from your country. There are lots of different things, lots of the different activities you never saw. So you needed to like step out from your comfort zone to make sure you feel yourself more comfortable to speak with different people from different cultural background. And the fourth is financial challenge. As you know, when you come to United States, I believe most universities offer scholarship to you, right? So you need to look at the university location. There are the dorm, the meal plan, the tuition fees, and then you compare what you can afford for your college tuition in the United States. Not even only for international students, actually for American students, the financial is quite a challenge for everyone, even now, because after post-pandemic, this is a very bad situation for every family, every students. So we totally understand. But however, every institution have a different ways to help international students. So we have like a scholarships, we have a quest scholarships, we have all kinds of like a federal fund to help our international students to feel comfortable, still can be able to continue to pursue your American dream. So that's why the financial is quite a challenge as well. And then family connection. Of course, maybe some of you, few of you, maybe you are the relatives or your friends in the United States, but however, you are still missing your mom, your dad, your sibling. So how you can connect with your family is very important. So I suggest, when you are the first semester coming here, even from the first year all the way to the 4 years, you need to be able to connect with your family constantly. Because that's really help you to feel more comfortable, because otherwise you're gonna feel you are so lonely in the United States, and then nobody will care about you. And then some universities also provide some like a family connection. I will talk about it later for that. So last one, I mentioned about language. So not just only you have to learn English, and you have to learn the campus language. So for example, like our university, we saw Saga, and people think about it's Japanese steakhouse. Actually, Saga is our cafeteria's name. So that's why you have to learn the campus language. And no matter you go to the California or New York, like us, we're in the like a Midwest, the very center of the United States. So every state have their own language. So I encourage you, those challenges you may meet a lot often, but however, be strong, be firm, because your American dream, your goal to pursue U.S. higher education, not just how you want to come to the United States. So this is kind of like the first thing I like to share with you about all kinds of challenges for international students. But however, since the university has a support system, so each institution, they will provide the best supporting system to all kinds of international students. So in another words, don't afraid of asking questions. Don't afraid of step out your comfort zone, because you come here, it's learn, it's study, it's a process to be growing, become a mature leader, or mature, the profession. So that's why I think it's never hurt to ask any questions. So this is my first one, talk about challenges. So then that's how we talk about the system, the supporting system. So university have a lot of English language programs, that writing, speaking, listening, and then some universities offer like a academic support, like advising program or mentorship program. So like us, we provide like each new freshman student from international country or even from domestic, that have one advisor, whether from the professor or the chair of the department, that they can advise them like every week. So every university have a different model to support students' academic success. And also, most of the university have the student success initiatives like a retention center, because they want you to make sure that you come to this university, come to this campus, you are fully supported by the university. So like, for example, student success could be help you to register class schedules, help you to change your dorm, or help you to get your meal tickets in the right amount, or help you to do anything to help you to success in the freshman year. And sometimes they also have like a counseling service as well, because as you know, a lot of the international students come here, they may not be comfortable to, to voice out, or maybe they have a lot of anxiety and a high pressure from the academic side, or even from the health side, the mental side. So university also provide a counseling service to each student. However, I know because especially after pandemic, a lot of universities have, very like a high demanding on counseling services. So you may have to make appointment earlier. Like our university, we also have very busy counseling services. Yeah. So for the talking writing support, like every university should have very good writing center. So writing center normally overseen by faculty in the English department, and then they are hiring like several like junior students or senior or even graduate students to help the freshmen and the international students to write their essay, write their assignment. And as you know, in the United States, you have to avoid a plagiarism, which means we encourage everyone to use Grammarly, some sort of like a writing tool to help you to avoid that, you don't want to copy someone's paper and then paste it on your paper, because then when your paper turn out, turn into the professor, there's like a software can check all your paper if it's your authentic, your words, or just like a copy paste. Even some students I know, like they're translator from different language to English, but they still can find out you are cheating. So just make sure whenever you write, your essay, don't copy paste. Now you have to write the references, but you also go to the professional writing center from your institution. So the tutor, the faculty that help you have a write in a good standard. And the social, a lot of university also social cultural events. So for example, like I know a lot of like bigger institutions that have like a global fair, they have like international cultural festival, they have like a heritage festivals. They also to allow students not just only from international countries, but also from the local, community, and also the local people to come here to work together to engage each other. So we do have a lot of like international cultural events in the city. So basically, not just only on campus, but off campus, I encourage you to attend those like social cultural events. To like, the first year you should be, very involving with all kinds of campus life. That is how I become successful, because the first year I come here, I don't know nothing, but I just like, all right, forget about my English skill. I'm just throw myself into all kinds of activities, because activities on campus, first is safe, and second, you're gonna learn a lot, and the third, you're gonna meet a lot of friends from America, from different countries. So I encourage you, your first year in the freshman, you should, attend as many as activities on campus, and it's safe, right? And then normally, a lot of the international student service provide like professional development workshops. So for example, we provide tax preparation. You're like, what? Because you want to come to the United States, not work, but however, you're going to work on campus. I'm going to talk about later about that. So that's why you do need to learn how to, do the tax preparation for each year. And also we do finance management. Now you're away from your parents, and your parents will pay your tuition and also give you some stipend, or even you work studies on campus, how you can, financially manage your money, your saving, that's very important. And then time management workshop, how you keep balance between the activities and your study and your personal life. So that's also the institution will help you to understand. And since in the United States, I've been here for 25 years, and even my son just graduated from college, and we know it's so important. It's very significant. Once you manage your time well and you study well. So, and also we want to keep people have a mentally, health. We want people have the good physical health. So that's why you need to have a good time for sleeping, and don't like work in the night like for don't never sleep because you have the quiz or test next day. So that's very important for you to have that mentally health. And then last one for family member program, basically it's like a lot of university, like my university, we support like for some people who already been married. I don't know if you have people in the here. So if you married, and how we can provide that, the free English language program to your spouse or to your children, because some people they come here for master program, for PhD program. So their spouse, their children come along with them. So then we provide those like a summer camp and the youth camp, even like a weekly coffee hour. So just let them to feel this institution is not just only to try to get students over on campus, but also we want their family to also to experience this cultural exchange, to experience a great experience while they are in the United States for the higher education purpose. Okay, so that is about the supporting system from very generic, a system from almost every institution. But however, every institution have a different way to approach to support international students. So I recommend you can go to, the school you pursue, to go to their website and then type international student service. And then you should come out that there's a lot of activities, supporting system to show you that. Okay. So, okay, my time is good. Okay. So next time, how I just mentioned how you are going to deal with your finance situation, how you going to apply for scholarship, how do you going to work, while you're studying on campus. So first of all, when you apply university in the United States, the number one, you always want to get the high scholarship, because that's a very significant thing to you. Of course, I know people may be looking for rankings. Of course, everybody wants to go to top Ivy League university. But however, I just want you to know that in fact, most American students here, the number one they look is about a scholarship. Because I think the scholarship is from university that really care about you. They really think you can be a very good student, an excellent student, represent their university well, and also they want to help you. So most of the time, the students here, they're looking for, the scholarship. So how they can, afford their tuition while they're in the United States. So for example, like, the currency from the Canadian dollars or Chinese dollar or even American dollar is so different. So every university have a different tuition. So you need to make sure that your family, yourself can support your study while you are in the United States. So scholarship, everybody have different scholarships so for example, they have like a merit scholarship. Once your GPA is, match like a 2.0, 2.5, 3.5, 4.0. So every score have the different layer of the scholarships. It really is rely on each institution. So I think it's very important. You also go to website to look at the just type scholarships. So most universities they offer scholarships, but however, you have to look at what kind of scholarship will really help you the most. I think that's very important. And then, so if you look at my PowerPoint, there's a different ways of scholarship. So because I'm working for this liberal arts university, so we do have a lot of the opportunities to our students with work studies. So basically, because you are international students, your maximum hour work on campus is 20 hours a week, because you have to study many credit hours. So we work study is another way of scholarships. Even though, for example, we give you 10,000 US dollar per per school year. But then you can also award it by work studies. So you can work 20 hours on campus. So on campus job could be, you can work in like, we have like Starbucks. I just got my Starbucks coffee. Or you can work for, I mentioned the Saga, so Dexo, you like a cafeteria. Or you can work bookstore, library, dorm. So if you look at it here, if you are RA, we call, it's like different, it's like we call R is like a residential assistant. You get a free dorm. You don't have to pay your dorm normally is cost like $6,000 or $7,000 a year, so you get a dorm for free, so you can apply for our position. That's another scholarship. And for TA is teaching assistant. So a lot of professors are hired like a teaching assistant, but normally they will probably, when you go into the junior and the senior year of grad school, you can be eligible for teaching assistant. So you can looking for those positions on job or website, like a career service center or handshaking, all kinds of like career center website. So scholarships, so again, we talk about the merit scholarship is really based upon your GPA, your high school GPA, your TOEFL score, your IELTS score, maybe your Duolingo English score, or even some people taking like SAT or ACT, while they're in the United States. So, or even some like a Cambridge, like a UK system, the A level, O level. So all kinds of that relate to the academic. So we call merit scholarship. And then some school very focused on leadership driven. So like in my university, we have the whole leadership scholarship. So which means like we want to produce you as a leader. So we have like a set amount of the whole leadership scholarship. It could be from the $2,000 to $10,000. That's on the top of the merit scholarship. And then like some university also call first quest. Actually, we just started this year. It's about if you are first generation of the college students in your family, you are eligible for this first quest. So that's on the top of the leadership quest or merit quest. This is like another scholarship type. And the other aids, as you know, we just make announcement because federal, they also have that disaster relief to every state. So good things. So luckily, our university received that. It's kind of like a funding for post-pandemic to our students. So just yesterday, we have over 600 students. Their outstanding balance is all wiped out because we spent like almost $500,000 to just let them balance going to zero for the previous balance. So those are kind of like scholarships is really rely on the economic situation, rely on individual institution, also you rely on sponsor. I know sometimes students also looking for sponsorship. Like us, we have a lot of ORU alumni that sponsor like one student. So those are scholarships, and there are lots of information. So once you are searching the university in the United States, make sure you go to their scholarship website and you go over all the scholarship links to say which ones really you can apply. So, but I'm recommending you apply all of them. You never know what's happening. Like my son, he applied every scholarship, but finally he got a fellow scholarship. That is great. I mean, for his graduate school. So I just encourage everyone, if there's a scholarship opportunity, do not be afraid to asking. Email them, email like an international admission office. Just ask questions because you want to prepare yourself before you come to United States. I mean, the finance is really important. That's going to help your parents a lot. And I mean, one thing like, we sometimes we say, oh, we don't want our parents think about their ATM machine. We want to also do our own part. Like when I come study, I have to work on computer lab and then to try to release my parents' financial burden. Okay, I know you have some questions, so we can tell you later on. Okay, so and then next one, yes, job opportunities. Of course, when you go to visa interview, you cannot say anything about a job in the United States because you are not supposed to work outside campus. So here I'm talking about the only on-campus job. That is, that's legalized, by the IRS. So you can work up to 20 hours a week when you are full-time students. So I think every university have a different requirements. So for example, if you are uh, if you are like an undergrad, so how many work study you can work. So it really depends on each university. So each university have the DSO. It's DSO is a person who give you I-20 form. So whenever you receive the the admission letter, say congratulations, here's your I-20 form. So that person is called DSO. So that person will give you I-20 form. So you need to, before you apply on campus job, you have a lot of preparation. First, you have to think about how I can get my on campus job. You have to go to financial aid. Say if you have a work study scholarship. If you don't have it, how you can ask them. And the second thing is you have to get a social security number because everyone who works in the United States, no matter if you are from different countries or if just the students, you have to get your social security number. So university should provide that support system to international students. So for my university, we drive students, to different places to get, to go to social security service to get their number, so then they can be able to work. So again, just remember 20 hours maximum on-campus job. And here is second category for CPT. CPT is very unique. It's it's called curriculum practical training. For example, if your major is marketing, so your marketing professor is going to ask you, hey, Jenny, I want you to find some a curriculum practical training. I require you to take 1 week or 2 weeks to work outside of campus to gain your marketing experience, to be able to write the paper, write the essay to finish this marketing major or class. So then your advisor, your professor have to, fill out the form, and then you use that form to give the DSO, say, hey, look, I need to CPT, and then they will, provide the form to you and some a social security number, and then you can looking for a job outside the campus. Again, every school have a different requirements, so you better talk with your DSO to make sure everything you are doing, especially for job off campus, it's always follow the IRS regulation. That's very, very important. If you want to stay in the United States for a long run, like me, I'm here, I'm follow every regulations, and then CPT, OPT. So, and then you want to keep that in very good status as an alien. And then after that, when they looking for, when they, you are ready to apply for H1 working visa, then you have the very good high standard records. Third one, internship. So internship is very, very good. So I encourage all of you to take that as a serious internship opportunity while you are studying, especially for each summer, each winter, because that is the way how American students, from what I learned from my students, almost every students do internship, even including international students. That's how you can looking for a job, you can gain work experience. And of course, I want to make sure you don't want to go to a restaurant to do a waitress, but you are studying computer science. So you want to find an internship, it's really matched with your major. That's very important. So before you graduate, maybe the company already hired you. So the internship also, you need to have a recommendation letter from your professor, your recommendation letter from your on-campus job supervisor. So that's why I think the first thing, if you can get an on-campus job, that's really help you to know how to work in the United States. So, and then the second step for internship. So then after you get a recommendation from your professor, recommendation from a supervisor, and then when you apply for internship, and you already have the work experiences. So that will really help you to excel out, and then comparing others, you already have, a better opportunity. So the last two category, OPT. OPT is about you finish your 4 years undergrad, or maybe you finish your 2-year or 3-year master. So each degree have one OPT opportunity. So for example, I just want you to know, so OPT is for optional practical training. So once you finish your undergrad like accounting major, so you're gonna get a 1-year OPT work permit to be able to work in the United States. But don't wait until you are graduating. You need to start to apply your OPT the last semester, roughly around like February or March, because maybe end of March, because it takes 60 days to get approval. So that's very important for you to plan ahead. So, and then most of the university have their, the career fair. Normally, like each university at least have 1 or 2 like career fair. So you need to attend those career fairs to looking for a future employee. Your OPT is very, very significant for your future career in the United States, because most of the time when you get hired by your OPT, the most likely they will help you get an H1 or working permit visa. So OPT is very important. So, and then last one, summer job. Summer job is different from all of that, because summer job is kind of like a temporary full-time job. You can work in 40 hours a week on campus. Just remember. So on-campus job I mentioned is 20 hours during the regular semester, but excluded the summer break or winter break. So summer job, you can work in 40 hours a week on campus. And some universities, they offer like a free dormitory. So like my university, like we call 360. So people apply job, get 40 hours a week. Not only they get a good salary, but also they get 3 months for free dorm. So and some university I know, they do summer job, they pay very good. Like maybe they help IT, or maybe they help library. So every institution, they have the very different the levels, the method to help out international students to get a summer job. So again, I think this is very practical and also mindful, because if you want to get a job after you graduate, you need to start the first year, the second semester. Normally, the first semester, you just come to the United States, just get to engage with all kinds of student association, clubs, and organizations, activities, and make sure you have a good study, the time management, finance management. In the second semester, I strongly encourage you to go to looking for a job on campus. So normally each semester, normally they post the job like end of each semester. So you need to looking for the website, a career center, or they have the career fair, so you can looking for a job. And then your professor is the first one can write down recommendation letter for you, because you don't have any job opportunities or any experience in the United States. So who will know you better? So that's why you need to keep very close, good relationship with your professor, and ask them to help you to give you a recommendation letter to looking for a job on campus. Yeah. So, and then also talk to friends, because your peer, the junior, senior, the student club president, they all have a great experience with those. So just talk to them. Hey, can you help me to find on-campus job? Hey, can you help me understand what is internship? What is CPT? What is OPT? So all of the things really help you to understand better about the system in the United States, especially on-campus job. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, so let me, I think, yeah, okay. So anyway, so I think, yeah, that's just my last slideshow. I hope you guys understand and what I presented. So if I have questions, please ask me now. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, if you are Canadian and want to go to United States University, do you have ACT or SAT? No, it's not necessary because you can just provide your high school transcript, and then and also you just needed to have the high school diploma, and then since Canada is English language country, you don't even have to provide any like English language certificate. You are ready to go. It really depends on each university's requirements for the international students admission. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Hi, Jenny. So you have a question in the chat box.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And you have another question in the Q&A if we want to answer those out loud.
Okay, so when she asking, man, what are scholarship opportunities? Why should I say my, okay, from my university or from where? I'm not sure.
So she's talking, or I think this person is talking specifically about your university. Well, for all of the questions, we can have them in respect to your university.
Okay, good. Oh, wow, that's good. So I'm going to copy this. Okay.
You can actually answer them out loud for anyone else who has questions.
Oh,
The
I
same
can
question.
answer out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, answer out loud for anyone who has the same question.
Okay, good. Okay. So basically, yes, so for the scholarship opportunity, we have a lot. So we have the merit scholarship, we have the quest holder scholarship, we have the first generation college students scholarship, and we have the HERF, which is the one, by the way, another for this for using by recruitment, but once you get into, you need additional financial aid, and we can help to apply additional financial aid scholarship. So we do have like a 4 or 5 kinds of scholarship. For yes, how I can, okay, once you admitted, once you accepted by ORU, and then we give you the first merit scholarship, and after that, we will nominate you to apply for whole person scholarship. And once you get a whole person quest scholarship, then you can apply for international whole leader scholarship. So we have like several kinds of scholarship. It's all on the way. It's kind of like you get the first one, you're gonna get a second one. If you get a second one, you're gonna get a third one. So it's really rely on individual's profile. So that's really like good opportunity for our international students. Okay. Okay. What other, okay, for South American, actually requirements is very, very minimum. So as long as we don't require for GPA basically. So we're looking for people who are really like to come to our university, who is really become the leader. So we are focused on really leadership building development. So we don't, if you have very like fair enough GPA 2.6, you are ready to go. So GPA is not the most important criteria. It's about your personality, your characteristic. If you are willing to come here to become a leader, yeah. So do you have to finish your high school apply for when you are 16, 17? We do have the DE program, like a dual enrollment program. So that program is like a when you can study online with ORU when you are still in the high school. So we call dual enrollment. So that is like a first year of the general education in the United States. So when you go to the DE program on the website, and you have like a 15 courses you can choose from. So basically, your high school principal will give you a form. If your high school principal agree this college credit hours can replace your AP courses, your IB courses in your school, and then you are ready to go. So just apply, and then you get a double credit hours. One is for your high school, one is for ORU college level. But it's very good. It's very affordable. It's only like a $999, like a less than $20 per course, and it save you a lot of time, and you can graduate college in 3 years. So it's a really good benefit to all of our high school international students. Do you have a request for application fee? No, it's free. So you just go to the apply.oru.edu, and then you are ready to go. And if online, we don't charge any fee at all. So just free online application, apply.oru.edu, and then you're ready to go. If you are from Jamaica, same thing, you just go to apply.oru.edu, and then you need to submit your, I think you have to revise your transcripts like from the professional transcript evaluation. We'll have that guideline for you. Okay, so if you are from other country, yeah, same thing. Yeah, we open to all people from around the world, from Asia, from Jamaica, from Africa, from Australia, from everywhere. From even we have the people from Mauritius last night. So it's like from the like Netherlands, from Russia, from Korea. Yeah, whoever apply ORU, we if as long as you meet the minimum requirements, we accept you. Yeah. Do you accept a Caribbean high school terms such as yes, yes. Yeah, how to apply? So basically, you just go to the ORU website, www.oru.edu, and then you go to admission, and then you're looking for international, and then you go from there. Yeah, for the international students, we have like a different admission process and procedure. But again, the website, you just type apply.oru.edu. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, every certificate we're recognized because we just like other universities. So just need a we have like a evaluation system. So once you go to the website, you just follow the guideline, the instructions, and then will be very easy for you. Normally, the evaluation company going to like give you like 3 days turnaround. So it's very easy for you. Just pay the fee for evaluation of your transcript, and then you're ready to go. Yeah. Sports wise, yes, we have the women's sport, basketball, and men's basketball. I don't know if you know, ORU last year was Sweet 16 men's basketball. So we are so excited about it. We are like this is our history records for ORU. We do have the women's basketball, and then we have the athletic department. We have the basketball, baseball, golf, we have tennis, we have a track, running, and we have like a racquetball, I believe. Yeah, we have a lot of sports, but we don't have football, unfortunately. We have soccer. We have a very good soccer team as well. Yeah. The tuition fee, it's every year is $30,000, but however, most of our students get a scholarship. So most of them can vary from the 10,000 scholarship and all get like a 24,000 scholarship. So really depends on each candidate and their personal profile. And also again, even you get only 10,000, but you can still keep applying for scholarship, like a Quest scholarship and the whole year scholarship and the first scholarship.
Jenny, so it's perfect timing to end off the session. So I just wanted to say thank you for your time on this presentation. It was really wonderful, and I think everyone got what they came for. So check out Jenny's booth over in the exhibit hall. We have a couple hours left of the fair, and she's happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
Hey, Mark, what should I do?
You're good. So we're just going to end here, and then you can head into the exhibit hall and answer any questions people have for you.
So we're just go to exhibit hall and I can answer questions. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So how did I do? I just I know too much.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.